somebody stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we would blow your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
An early battle for two NFC heavyweights. It's the coach.
It's coming now. There goes 48. There goes 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Prescott on first down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003, 2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott. But to me, the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go, 46. Here you go. 46.
First down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing, Prescott. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this time he's going back. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an...
Here we go, count.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the...
Here we go, 47.
And they'll run it here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Count. 26.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Get out.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they elected to... Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go on the ground. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the 1st.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. What a spin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that's going to bring up a second and forever.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
And now running right through it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Jason Garrett might be... And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now we won't see a play. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Good. There we go, kill. 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
26.
And they'll run it here. Spins away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we...
up big like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this is how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time the earth get gone, I get Can't leave me alone. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this is how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I saw the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding that rose. Ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got pissed somebody. Checking my pose. Walking and coming on one. They care the money, they swing on the. What on me like this city? I shine with this sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna, I just when I go to DC, I go see the most. Every time the earth get gone, I get another. Can't leave me alone. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this is how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time the earth get gone, I get another. Can't leave me alone. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this is how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Crazy different city with some different. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this is how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every get gone, I get another. Can't leave me alone. Tryna spend the whole day on some. Got a bonus, I saw the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around the rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. Hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now.
Act back.
Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, for rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
Hey, everybody. It's
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Second down, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll run it now out of the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a... And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And on the ground they go with a running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt return.
Here you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see. And recover. They'll run it now out of the gun. chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Now Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A minute 52 left to play in this 2nd quarter. We're back to Arlington right after the... Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Prescott now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
There's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His and they'll run it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are... Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it. But it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Michael Thomas on the stop.
Well, we saw